Welcome to my video lessons. In this video I am explaining about the concept of the power electronics. What is the power electronics means? It is a branch of electrical engineering. It is dealing with the conversion and the control of the electrical devices. We'll discuss about the importance of what is the importance of power electronic devices, and what are the types of power electronic devices, and also we'll see the few symbols of the power devices. Power electronic devices, generally we know that electronics is dealing with the semiconducting devices, and circuits it is handling with very low power levels. But whereas power is dealing with the generation, transmission and distribution of electrical energy. This power electronics uses the solid state electronics for the control and the conversion of the electric power by the wave shaping of voltage, current, and both voltage and current, and using fast switching semiconductor power devices. That means the power electronics deals with the conversion and control of the electric power. Conversion and control. You can see the block diagram of this power electronic system. The main blocks here is power supply, that is the source of the power, that is from the where the electric energy is generating, that is the power supply source. And finally there will be a load. In between this load and the power supply there is a one more part that is called power, and that is power electronic device. Here the function of this power electronic devices, it is taking the power supply from that is high voltages from the electrical energy sources, and it converts those high voltages to the required voltage levels, and it controls the devices. That means whatever may be the devices that is connected at the load. This is the main aim of the power electronics. The function of it is it converts and controls the operations. This is the block diagram of this power electronic devices. And what are the advantages of electronic devices? Means high efficiency due to low loss. The efficiency is very high because of the low loss, and reliability is high, long life and less maintenance, small size and less weight. The size of it in power electronic devices are very small, like semiconducting devices, but the life and reliability is more high. The cost is also very low, and the fast dynamic response. The response, fast switching action is very fast in this electronic devices. Advantages, applications of power electronic devices. Generally these power electronic devices can be used in residential purpose, that is cooking. For the cooking means like ovens and automatic cookers like that, and lightning systems for on and off, automatic on and off lighting, space heating, refrigerators, dryers, etc. These household purposes we can use these power electronic devices for controlling. And transportation, streetcars, trolley buses, subways, in that also we can use the power electronic devices. And telecommunications, in telecommunications it is battery charges, power supplies, etc. And the commercial purpose for advertising and heating, air coolers, and UPS systems. These power electronic devices are mostly used. These are the applications of the power electronic devices. And we can see the classification of this power devices based on the number of terminals. Generally these power devices we can call thyristor family. The word thyristor is came from the capital letters from thyratron and transistor. From the letters from thyratron, from it is THY, and from the transistor the letters taken as ISTOR. So it is commonly called thyristor. This a thyristor family. This family consists of these devices. These power semiconductor devices consists of 3 or more PN junctions, and it has 2 stable states, an on state and off state, and can change its state from one to another. that means these power electronic these devices consists 3 or more PN junctions. Minimum the PN junctions in this device is minimum of 3, and it may be more. And definitely it has 2 stable states, that is on and off states. And this thyristor family devices are 4-layer 3 junction PN semiconductor switching device. Generally these are switching devices. So this thyristor is a 4-layer 3 junction PN, that is 4 layers are PN, and it has 3 junctions. There are many types of power semiconductor devices. It is based on the number of terminals it has. It is classified into 2 types: 2 terminal devices and 3 terminal devices. These 2 terminal devices, these are classified into pin diode, Schottky diode, and these are the two terminal devices. And we have another device, diac is also a 2 terminal device. And 3 terminal devices are power MOSFET, JFET, IGBT, BJT, and thyristor. Thyristor again we will get there is all the SCR, diac, triac, SUS, SBS, and all these comes under this thyristor family. List of we will see the few list of power electronic devices. SCR is one of the basic power device for a switching action. It is silicon controlled rectifier. That means the name itself, it can be used as a rectifier. It is silicon controlled rectifier. And next one is the diac. Diac is bidirectional diode thyristor. It is that means the diode, generally the semiconducting diode is of one directional device, but here diac is a bidirectional diode thyristor. And triac is a bidirectional triode thyristor. Next one is the SUS. SUS is called silicon unidirectional switch. SBS is silicon bidirectional switch. And GTO SCR, gate turn off SCR, gate turn off DCR. There is some difference between it. Is also a type of SCR, but SCR has some drawback. That drawback is avoided in this GTO SCR. And LASCR, light activated SCR. That means this is also a type of SCR. It is activated by the light. And ASCR, asymmetrical SCR with asymmetrical operations. Reverse conducting thyristor, this is RCT. And static induction thyristor, silicon control switch. These are the types of power electronic devices. Now we will see the symbols of these devices. Symbols and the terminals of all these devices. Silicon control rectifier. This it is a 3-terminal semiconductor switching device. It has 3 terminals: anode, cathode, and a gate. 3 terminals. It is a semiconducting device. It is used for switching actions, switching device. It is a unidirectional power switch. This SCR conducts only in one direction. That is unidirectional power switch. Generally, this SCR is used in switch AC and DC circuits are and rectifying the DC also. It is the name itself, there is a word called rectifier. So it is used in switching of AC and DC devices as well as the rectifying the DC. Next, the diac, bidirectional diode thyristor. It has 2 electrodes, and it is a 2-terminal device. Terminals are T1 and terminal 1 and terminal 2. Generally, this diac is used for triggering the triac. It is a two-terminal device. Triac. Triac is also a power semiconducting device. It is bidirectional triode thyristor. Thyristor. It has the triode. It has three terminals. Terminal 1, terminal 2, and the gate terminal. It is also a three-terminal semiconducting switching device, which can control alternating current into load. See, in the SCR is a switching device, but it conducts only in one direction. It is unidirectional power switch. But this triac it conducts in two directions, so it can control. That means SCR is for only for one half cycle. This triac can control the alternating current in a load. And the next one is GTO SCR, gate turn off SCR. This is a type of SCR, and the name itself it is saying gate turn off SCR. Generally, if the first what we have seen, that is SCR, silicon control rectifier. To turn off this SCR, definitely external circuit is needed. That means this SCR needs external circuit for turn off action. But this gate turn off SCR, no need of external, so it can be turned off by external as well as by controlling the gate itself. This SCR can be turned off. That is the reason the name itself it is gate turn off SCR. It can be turned off by the gate device. That is the reason it is called gate turn off SCR. This is the main difference between the SCR and GTO SCR. See, the symbol we can specify in two ways. It can be indicated in two ways: anode, cathode, and gate. Gate is from the cathode, and or else we can write the two directions. Generally, if you see the symbol of SCR, it is through the gate towards the cathode. Here also it is towards the cathode, but it is in both the directions. Next is silicon unidirectional switch. And that means it is also a type of switch. The direction of it is only one direction. Silicon unidirectional switch. It has three terminals: anode, cathode, and gate. Next is silicon bidirectional switch. That means this is also a type of switch, silicon power device. It has three terminals: terminal 1, terminal 2, and the gate. Here it is it is a bidirectional switch. That means it can be operated in two directions. This is the difference between SUS and SPS: silicon unidirectional switch and silicon bidirectional switch. Silicon control switch. This is also used one. It has four terminals. See, till now what we have seen, what we have discussed has three terminals, but this silicon control switch has four terminals: anode, cathode, and two gates, that is anode gate and cathode gate. This is the symbol of the silicon control switch. It has four terminals. See, these all devices comes under thyristors. All has four layers. Four or more layers with 4 layers or more with 3 or 4 more junctions. And next is the LASCR, that is light activated SCR. That means this is the symbol of it is almost similar to SCR, but only the difference is light rays are falling on the anode, cathode, anode and gate junction. That means this SCR is can be operated on light rays. That means it can be this SCR can be triggered by using a light beam. This is the function of the light activated SCR. And asymmetrical SCR. In the previous section, we discussed SCR. Here it is asymmetrical SCR. Anode cathode with gate 3 terminals. This is a few SCR devices we can see in this. That means SCR is a 3-terminal device, 3 terminals anode cathode gate, but it can be available in different ways in the market. Mostly in our laboratory we will use this type of SCR. This SCR with the 3 terminals, we will in our laboratory we will use this type of SCRs. And summary, what is the need of power electronics means power electronics is dealing with efficiency conversion and control of electric power for various applications. That means it is generating generally after generation of the power we need to distribute to different loads. In that cases we will use this power devices with the high voltages. And any 4-layer device is called thyristor family device. Already I said that this thyristor family is a 4 or more layers with 3 or more junctions. These thyristors can handle the power of a few volts to as high as 4 millivolts. 4 milliwatts range. The power handling capability of this thyristor devices is from few watts to previously I said it is volts. It is from a few watts to as high as 4 megawatts of power. Few watts to 4 megawatts of power it can be handled. And commonly used, out of all these thyristor family, the mostly used power electronic device is the SCR. And this is about a brief introduction of the power electronic devices and its symbols and the advantage and applications of the power electronic devices. Nowadays, these days, whatever may be we are using in the household appliances or whatever it may be, all are controlling by these power electronics devices only. If you observe, for example, if you consider the air conditioner, automatically it is reading the temperature and it is controlling the cooling action. That is it is done by the power electronic devices only. That means the triggering action is done by these power devices. There are sensors are reading the temperature, and again there are that is these devices, power devices are taking used for switching action to operate the AC in a required way. And if you consider oven also, pressure rice cookers, electric cookers, whatever it may be, refrigerators also based on the cooling, these all are controlled by this power devices only. This is about the power devices introduction. In the next class we will discuss about the SCR, that is in detail about the silicon control rectifier, what it is and what is the function of it, what are the characteristics and what are the applications of this SCR. All we will discuss in I will discuss in the next session, next video of my power electronics video sessions. Okay, thank you for listening my video. Okay, thank you. With this I am going to end my session.